So this is winners quarters that we're in now. How you guys doing? We got Funkbot up against UltiG. Gonna be an awesome matchup because both of these guys are on their signature gods. Ulti did not ban Zhang Kui. He used his ban on Ares to just allow Funkbot to have it, and Funk didn't ban out Naja for Ulti. So both of these guys on their mains and very comfortable here. We got Hatmaster here co-commentating with us, and
Hello.
we're ready to do things. Let's do it. All right, so we see the casual start for Ulti. Like I said, he really favors that Blackthorn hammer over the Transcendence. But he's actually proxying to start here.
Just drawing the ring toss for a little bit of damage, not completely proxying.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can't take on the full wave. But Funkbot's doing the red. He might be able to secure this. It's going to be close.
I think Altic's gonna ring toss it and steal it if he's not careful. Yeah, he wants to take for it now.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he wastes his 2 there, unfortunately, Funkbot. So that's going to hurt him a little bit with clear here.
Funkbot also leveling up that 3 right away is a really good idea because that extra auto attack can give you a good amount of poking as well as the stun for getting away.
Yeah,
that way you don't get caught
Wait,
up.
I forgot. I thought that he doesn't need to level 3 to get his extra auto attack now.
If it's on cooldown, you still have it now. But if you don't level it up, you don't get the extra auto attack.
Oh, really? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That's very
The ghost
particular.
skin actually has a disadvantage because when your ability's coming up, it plays the animation of it spawning in. So you know when it's coming up or when it's down with that skin.
Oh, really? That is interesting, yeah.
I don't know if Hires knows about that. It's like it's a very minor thing. It's definitely kept me from going on Zhang Kui a couple of times.
Yeah, definitely.
See that goes
Gets the heal off
the
here.
line.
Oh, I think he might go down. Oh no, needed a little bit more than that one auto. Finds a second though. It's a huge start for Ulti. I mean, he started with the red buff while Zhang here started with the blue. So you got a big swing in Ulti's favor now. He's going to be able to get the other blue and start with a huge lead.
I feel like Zhang Kui come late game takes this, right?
Yeah, I
Am
agree.
I right to say that? With the Gem of ISO, Neja's just going to have a hard time, and Zhang Kui has so many protections, I don't think he'll take much damage from the ult. But he has to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Naja's, fully capable of taking an early game like this and pushing it to an end. So,
Hawkins says Neja wins late.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's
confident Naja wins late. We'll see. Or this might not even, we'll see if it gets there.
Give me your soul.
I was Masters at one point, but I'm Plat 1 right now. So.
It's interesting. Duel matchups are always, they can become toss-ups in within tiers like this too, I think, especially. It's a lot easier when you have, certain OP gods against, any of the run-of-the-mill gods. But in more interesting matchups like these, it's a toss-up sometimes.
Funkbot's start has always interested me. Rather than going for Bancross for a stronger start, he rushes Spear of the Magus.
Yeah, I don't get it. I honestly never get it. Oh, big ult here.
It pretty much makes it gives him an item lead, basically, because when your opponent's building defense, you have that Spear online. So they kind of feel like building that defense isn't going to help, but they have to build it anyways. And when Zhang Kui is already working on the next item of whatever he needs, whether it's his defense or his anti-heal or his Gem of ISO, it makes him feel an item ahead.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, he's kind of threatening with the spear there, the tier 1 of it. He went Traveler's Shoes here.
I do like that here. He lets him run away a little bit better and engage.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it works really well on these gods that don't have the easiest initiation tools.
Most of the time, if you see one person get Traveler's Shoes, the other person will too. So I think Neja will get it as well.
I'm just getting started.
Because you never want to be slower than your opponent.
Yeah, that is true. Definitely not going to be enough to kill here, but gets a decent amount of poke off of this. Is the red buff up? Yes. So Funkbot's definitely going to turn his attention to it, but still not able to take it yet with ulti. Actually, no. Okay, just heals it.
Blackthorn's giving him so much health.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a strong item. I can definitely see why ulti favors it. Good stun there. Yeah, Funk's just getting pressured really hard in this early game. It's just gonna be a survival game for him to try to get to the late.
But that's the strong part about mages, you know. You can kind of sit back and tower, and it's kind of hard to punish that playstyle. And I think if he's able to do that without playing too risky, he will make it to that. Get slow,
Yeah,
closer,
absolutely.
closer. Like
I think the one interesting thing that comes into play now is, obviously the Titan change. If you can manage to get that Phoenix, you can just dive that Titan like 2 times,
yes, for sure.
risk yourself for it, and just go straight for that dive. But it's a matter of getting that Phoenix too. So it depends how well the mage is able to defend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're at a pretty good place right now with the Bull Demon being, pretty accessible for most gods, and then if you can take that, get the Phoenix, and then pretty much end the game off of that. I think it makes mages a little less scary, a little less easy to just sit back and play, but we'll see how it plays out.
I agree.
This could be scary, actually, for Funkbot. He runs right into ulti here. He is probably not going to make it out of this, but the stun... Oh, wow, that sash from deep. I don't think the speeds is going to help him.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Those Nshadow autos were hitting so hard, considering that he only has boots and Blackthorn. He does have red buff, though.
Yeah, I think it was, definitely a lot of that red buff. And, of course, that early lead, having that experienced lead on Funk.
Now, this is the point where the snowball is very strong, and it's almost to the unstoppable point.
Mm-hmm.
If Funkbot does get a return kill, though, he will be back in this game because of how return kills work.
Yeah, absolutely. Just is he gonna let that kill up at any time soon? It's gonna be really hard. Down 2 levels here.
I think Ulti's too careful to let that happen.
Yeah, and too tanky with that Blackthorn Hammer.
Exactly. The only way he's gonna get that return kill, Funkbot, is if Ulti dives Phoenix way too far.
Yeah, definitely.
So Zhang Kui went for the Divine Rune instead of Spear of the Mages.
Oh, wow, yeah. I guess, it is very high value here against Naja, like we've talked about before. Getting anti-heal against Naja is really pivotal to taking him down, but, it's not as much damage.
I feel like that kind of makes Zhang Kui lose that edge of being an item ahead, though, because the Divine Rune helps, but if you don't have Pen, you're not going to be able to kill him. And also now he has to go into his defense, so he's not going to get Spear of Magus for another 2 items, pretty much. And by then, Nezha might have double defense.
Yeah, that is true.
So he kind of lost his edge with that, I feel like. I don't know. I'm not going to say it was a wrong choice because that Divine Rune is going to help him so much, but he would have had more kill potential with the Spirit Magus, I feel, personally.
It is mine.
Yeah, I think you're right. Especially you got to value, when the opponent's diving and stuff, when it comes to their all-in, can you take them out? And obviously here... All right, I mean, he was able to defend decently there. He got away with it, so...
I think Altic's going to go for this red buff, maybe ward up, but I think he's going to make a Bull Demon play, because he's going to say, all right, I can't really kill him under Phoenix, so where are my other options? And that's pretty much Bull Demon.
Yeah, absolutely. And before I started playing Naja more, I thought that it would be harder for Naja to do the Bull Demon because his 1 can't be stacked against it, and he's got no 3 or ult for the Bull Demon King. But that attack speed from his 2 is just so monstrous when leveled. He can take it very quickly. Attack speed goes up to 55%, so it really benefits him. And of course, he's got a heal against it as well. That is huge.
Yeah, that is huge. If
it looks like he's gonna go it right now.
Did he see that Funk back though?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess not, because he's looking around right now.
If he saw just a tiny bit of that recall animation, he could have rushed it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think he definitely didn't. It looked like he was trying for a bait there instead, and he had the go-ahead for that. So Funkbot clings to life for a little bit longer here.
I wonder if Funkbot's going to go Nemean or if he's going to go Breastplate, because with Breastplate he'll have more control with his card to slow and stuff, but Nemean is very good against Nezha. It's going to reflect a lot, especially since it reflects physical damage.
Yeah, very true. I'm very confused right now because somebody pointed out in chat He's leveling his 3 on Zhang. I happened to scroll over the player, and he's maxing the 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And this is Funkbot, you know, he's the Zhang, so I'm very confused. I don't know. I guess he's valuing it because it's like the only move that he's consistently getting off to try to stop ulti from pressing into him, but it doesn't even go down in cooldown the more you level it, so...
If you put a card on them and you stun them, it gets double the stun time. So with the max stun time, it's pretty long. I don't think that's worth maxing though. If like damage is better for controlling your opponent.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, here comes another 3.
Let's see, it might save him.
He might be okay here. Oh, that's sad.
You know what? The max 3 saved him there.
Yeah, yeah.
He would not have gone away if that 3 was not max.
Yeah.
Funkbot. This is a very interesting strat I've never heard of.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's nothing if not versatile here. You know, he's a very smart player. You know, he knows what he's doing on Zhang. And I feel like, you know, he had this planned out, knew that he needed that extra stun potential, and built into it.
Okay, so I never knew this, but I'm scrolling over the ability. The 3 does more damage than the 2.
Really? Oh wow.
I did not know that, and I have a star on Zhang Kui. The 3 does more base damage than the 2. This is a huge play. So he's saying I don't need to heal at all, which he's completely right with. He's going for the damage and control. That is such a good idea. Yeah, it's not by much, but it is like a little bit more damage, base damage, and they have the same scaling.
Almost stole that red buff there. He's just like a centimeter away. But ulti turns his sights to Funkbot here. Doesn't have ultimate available yet. So not going to be able to keep pressing that. Funkbot looks at this blue buff. Hopefully he can take this in time. He doesn't have much going for him here in terms of magical power. So actually backs off. Ulti's going straight for the Bull Demon this time. He says no more nonsense.
With Funkbot going after that wave, he's going to be a little bit late.
He knew that he had the wave going in. And looks like this is going to be close, actually. Funkbot comes in. Oh, wow. It was a bait.
Yep, he had to stop Bull Demon. And he can definitely box him in.
Mana, but I don't think he's going to need it. Gets a nice
but look how long that stun is with the card.
Yeah. But ulti should be able to just turn his sights to the Bull Demon again here. And Funkbot looks to do something, but he can't. If he goes anywhere near him, he will die.
He can heal off those little minis. That'll bring him back to half health.
Maybe he should try to do that. But I think he is, just watching it go down, unfortunately. Very little he can do there. And now, going up to this wave, I think this is a little suspect. Because, okay, we'll see if ulti is able to chase him down. I guess not. Yeah, not having like a jump to go through that wall there. I guess Funkbot was safe beyond the wall. But this is a really rough spot for Funk to be in now. Having that Bull Demon King debuff on the Phoenix. Like we said earlier, it's kind of you know, if you get the Phoenix, you're generally winning the game now. Thanks to the Titan change. So this is going to be very tough for Funkbot. But I got to say, you know, as a mage, he will have a better clear potential on those fire creeps than your average god. So
yeah, whenever I'm defending against my Phoenix when the Bull Demon is on it, I always do my best to try to keep minions out of it, because if minions don't go in it, backdoor protections are still up.
Yeah.
And they only do half damage. But look, he just let one minion in, and since that one minion is in, he's going to shred that Phoenix. If he killed those 3 minions, he would have taken that Phoenix so much slower.
Yeah, absolutely true. I do think that in this case, ulti has such a big lead to play with that he probably would have been able to get it either way, honestly, at this point.
True.
But yeah,
it would have taken a little bit longer.
Yeah, no, I agree. It would have stalled him out a little bit more. He should still have tried. It's always the aim to try for that.
Zhang Kui also has spectral armor, so the ultimate won't do as much. But I don't know how much that'll help.
Wow, Funk goes for the ult here. Wow, sprint from ulti. He's out. Gets away with very little Titan damage there. Funkbot, yeah, pretty lucky with that. That was good defense. He popped Shield of Thorns, popped his ult, and got a lot of return damage on Nshadow there.
I don't know how I feel about the spectral armor. How do you feel about that? It makes his
don't-
ultimate do less.
It's the crowd control reduction that he wants. Oh, and of course the critical strikes. Yeah, obviously that was more what he wanted. The critical strike. I've seen a lot of people go this against Naja, and I've heard that it is the wave, as the kids say, Hatmaster. But yeah, I've heard that it is the right thing to do. So I kind of trust him on this. It does do quite a bit, you know, lessening the strikes by 50%. So
It makes sense. It's basically a Nemean, except if your opponent's going like ability instead of basic attack.
yeah, I mean, if you're-
Against Nezha, anyways. I mean.
right, yeah. If you're changing, you know, his ultimate to do 50% less damage to you, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, I can see it.
Funk's doing a really good job of defending right now.
Yeah, just the main part I like about Nemean is it would reflect as physical damage, and Nezha has no physical defense, and it can add up.
Oh, here comes the ult. It's still
I don't know
gonna
if
do a
Funkbot
lot
can get
here.
out of this.
Oh, and he finds it. Damn. We actually saw Ulti start to go Transcendence last here, or second to last item, and I've heard him talk about how he likes that item a lot. Said that he thinks that in the late game it helps him a lot more than in the early because he likes rushing the Blackthorn. So interesting to see the item still come into play. Transcendence on Naja.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I really thought Funkbot could find something, but Alte did not let up.
Yeah.